Good morning and welcome to Rose Red Homestead, where today we're going to do something that many of you might consider just a little bit unusual. We are going to do some water bath canning, and what is it that we're going to be canning? Water. Now, for the past 6 years that our channel has been on YouTube, we have in our water videos talked about one of the ways that we can preserve water is in our empty canning jars. And I have even given a little method of how to fill it all the way to the top. Now, our tap water is, we're so fortunate that our tap water is really wonderful water. It is completely safe to drink, and that's the water that we have to can. Canning water is not a way of purifying water. We should start with very clean and purified water in order to preserve that. Now, one of the things that has happened is I have taken these jars and I have filled dozens and dozens of our empty canning jars with just water from the tap, and I have used clean, previously used lids. This one says dill pickles on it. And then we've stored them out with our food storage. As I have brought those in the house when I'm ready to use them for canning, most of the time when I dump the water out, when I water the plants or the garden with the water in those jars, the water is just as pristine and wonderful as when we put it in. But every once in a while, there's kind of a rotten egg gas smell. And so that water we certainly don't use for drinking water or anything of the like. And so it's not a foolproof way to do water. The other day I ran across from the National Center for Home Food Preservation, and that is the collaboration between the USDA and the University of Georgia. And we've talked about that source many, many times. That is my go-to source for all canning. Well, they have tested recipe for how to properly can water. And that's what we are going to do today. So, I want to read you a couple of things from their document, and I will be giving the link to this document. Boiling water canning is a method of preserving that kills vegetative bacterial cells, viruses, and parasites, resulting in a shelf-stable product. Canning will not destroy other contaminants that may be in water, such as heavy metals, salts, or other chemicals. Boiling water canning may be used as a method for preserving water, but because water is low in acid, certain precautions must be taken. So the precautions that they talk about are the ones that I have already mentioned. It must be of acceptable drinking quality, free of filth and debris, and it also must be free of any nutrients. It does not destroy the spores of Clostridium botulinum, that bacteria that causes the deadly toxin botulism and the resulting terrible effects that can sometimes have. And so we need to be sure that we are using very clean water to can with. Now, also, what they specify is that we need to keep our jars hot. And so they give a water bath recipe here. I'm using steam canning. The water in my great big canner right here, along with the heaviness of the jars filled with water, is just too heavy for me to handle. And so I'm going to be using steam canning. Steam canning and water bath canning can be used interchangeably. So I have our jars in the canner and they are steaming. It's just slightly under the boiling point in the canner right now. The other thing is that the water must be boiled at a rolling boil for 5 minutes before we put it in the jars. And then the advantage of doing this is that then we know that we have water that is set aside that is adding to other ways that we have stored water, hopefully, for emergencies. The water in our canning jars is clean and pure and can be used for anything that we need to use good water for. So many of us who can have loads of empty jars from time to time, and so it's just fine for us to start using them, canning the water to make it completely pure and that we can rely on for safety. Now, the processing time that is given in the recommendations here is if you live at 1,000 feet or lower, you can process for 10 minutes. Between 1,000 and 6,000 feet, 15 minutes, that's us, and above 6,000 is 20 minutes. And so we're going to be processing these for 15 minutes. So I have the water boiling, and I'm setting the timer right now for 5 minutes. It just barely started that rolling boil. So I'm going to set the timer for 5 minutes. Hey Siri, set timer for 5 minutes.
5 minutes, starting now.
And when that buzzer dings, we will bring you back and start canning the water. That buzzer is just about to go off, and I wanted to, before it does, remind you of what I think is the most important book in our bookstore. This is it right here. It is Safe Water, and it has all about getting, storing, and disinfecting your emergency water supply. So don't forget about that one. It's also the least expensive one. All right, there's our buzzer. So let's bring our water over. Here are our very hot jars. All right, we're going to fill these jars up to 1/2 inch of headspace. Wipe with a damp paper towel. Place the lid, the ring, finger tight, and place in the canner. So last one. Last one going in, and when the steam is thick and has vented for just a couple, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, then we'll start our timing and we'll go for 15 minutes. So we'll see you when these are ready to take out. Here's the last one. Oh, don't they look beautiful? That's what I usually say when I'm bringing jars out of the canner. But what a great feeling to have water in our water storage supply that we know that we can count on 100%. You know, we have water in other canning jars that I'm going to dump, and then in place of that, I'm going to start doing this. But we also have larger supplies of water in blue buckets, the great big blue barrels and other things. In our greenhouse, we are using passive solar with our 5-gallon blue buckets. And so we have a lot of water stored. But that water, even though it was pristine and wonderful going in, when we open it in case of emergency, we still have to possibly treat it again. This water, you will not have to do that. This is shelf stable indefinitely. And the good thing about it is that we can just work this into our other canning as well. Now, it never said any of what I'm about to say in the recipe, but I think that we can fairly safely think that it's fine for us to, if we're doing a regular batch of water bath canning, and the processing time is going to be at least as long as the USDA recommendation for processing this, which at our elevation is 15 minutes. If the processing time matches or exceeds what the processing time for water is, then I think we could stick in a jar or two if we have some empty slots. The thing about doing that is that in order to be totally safe, we would need to follow their guidelines in terms of boiling the water at a rolling boil for 5 minutes, putting it in a warm jar, the whole thing that we demonstrated today. I think that you could also safely insert jars of water in pressure canning batches as well. But that is just my opinion, and you would need to make your own decisions on that. I always research videos before we actually video them, and one of the things that I found on some of the forums was that people were very curious about home canning water like we have just done, and they would put out to their forum audiences, I'm not sure how to do this, but I think that I could do it this way. What do you think? And somebody else would say, well, I think that this might work too. And so it was a bunch of opinions that were just being perpetuated through these forums, when in reality all anybody would have to do is to just type in on Google USDA canning water, and up will pop this recipe. Now this recipe, again, I will put the link to it below, so you don't have to ask anyone else's opinion. You can go strictly on what the USDA says. And then I think it's great that we have this option now for those of us that have empty canning jars from time to time. So I hope you found this useful and at the very least a little bit enjoyable. It just seems a little bit strange to be canning water, and yet what a great result it is when we know that we have some safe water stored, especially for emergencies. So thanks so much for being with us. We appreciate you so very much, and we will see you shortly for more videos.